a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Here's George. It's stolen by Kuzma. And the Bucks with possession. Still without a basket in the game.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Now here's Lopez. Lillard right side to stop the run. And another miss by Milwaukee. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Philadelphia ball.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
The Bucks trail by 14. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Now here's Kuzma. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Sixers ball.
Now the 76ers with it. Good momentum. 14 straight now. For 3, George drills it from deep.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Bucks trail by 17. Lillard right side over Maxey. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
And it's Maxey missing. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 from downtown, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Ryan, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Ryan, the pressure's on to get it done.
Yeah, the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Long range from the inbound. Rebounded by Lopez. The Bucks trail by 17. Trent from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Oubre. The 76ers have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level.
Milwaukee shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
First team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Milwaukee. Porter Jr. comes in for Prince. McCain. Great D that time from Porter. And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 17. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez.
Number 00, Jericho Sims.
1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to McCain. The 3-ball. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Porter looks it over. Over Edwards. Porter's shot is off. And the 76ers with possession. Huge run right now for them, going 19-2. That one's good for 2.
So tenacious. Maxey finds a way through.
1 minute left to play in the first. Here's Bona. Now Maxey. And that one's good. Bona.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's McCain. Still without a bucket. Buries it down low.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lets it go from 11. The Bucks rebound. Fires away from way outside. The rebound by Maxey. Philadelphia leading by 23. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Maxey. Maxey's got his 9th assist of the game now. On the wing, Porter. And too long on the shot. With 1 on the clock. That shot off. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
We've got Edwards. Joel Embiid is out there with Butler. And it's Yabusele in at the four-man position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. An MVP in this league, Richard, Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Now here's Edwards. He buries it from three. Edwards got 5 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Porter against Butler. Shot from 12. Offensive rebound. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game. Gordon, he's checked in for Edwards.
Coming up to the floor for your Sixers, number 23, Eric Gordon.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Philadelphia ball.
Well, the 76ers shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. And here's Gordon from the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's McCain. Pass to Gordon. Inside. Here's Embiid. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 9.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Will it go? And it's Green missing. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Gordon. Trent with the defensive effort. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Nothing on offense from them yet in this second quarter. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for Gordon, and it's Grimes in for Butler. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Prince comes in for Green. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Yabusele. Here's McCain. Drains the triple. McCain's got 5 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Milwaukee is gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Porter. And that one comes up a bit short.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. No good on the three. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's McCain, covered by Lopez. Pass to McCain from outside the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes the three, hits the trifecta. Antetokounmpo's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, the Bucks. Maxey on the wing. Knocks it down from distance. Maxey's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
So locked in from range, Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
Maxey's gone 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. Pass to Lopez. Here's Brent. Puts up the 8-footer. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
The effort has to be better defensively. Easy deuce.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Pass to Kuzma. Shoots over Oubre, and Kuzma the bucket on the assist from Prince.
Unleashes the bounce pass, an accurate assist.
Here's Grimes. To the middle. Here's Bona. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.